I haven't heard a gobble yet this morning. There's a big creek bottom off down that way. That's why I got up here where I could listen. But I just had a hen answer my calling over there. Pretty sure it was a real hen, but you never know. I think I heard a bird gobble a couple times, but I'm not sure where. Maybe back that way. It's too far to tell. I guess I'm gonna cross this hollow, get up on that hill, and call over that way to the other side, see if anything answers. But I'm gonna go on this saddle, drop down, and climb up there somewhere. I definitely heard one gobble, but it's very difficult to tell where it's coming from. It sounded like it was 2 hollows over or something. I think it was that way, sort of. Looking on the map, I'm up on a little point here, up on a knob. There's a hollow in front of me, and then another little ridge finger, and then another hollow. He might be in that other one. We'll see. I just heard a gunshot way over that way. There's a chance it could have been the gobbler I heard, but that gunshot was a ways off. We'll get out here and call. Just had one gobble on the next finger over across this hollow. The goose honked down in the bottom, and someone started their truck. There's some houses out there somewhere. I've heard a dog barking. Hear that? Some kind of woodpecker just went off here and he gobbled again. He's not that close. He's not that far either. But he's far enough I can make a move. He's not very responsive. He's either got hens or he's not interested at the moment. There's a yelping down there. He just gobbled. He's over in the next drainage. He's muffled. Now that I'm down here, he's on over. Sounds like a person calling, but it could be a hen. He gobbled right back at that call. I'm gonna give it a couple yelps. If y'all look here, the little thicket of pine saplings, I'd like to get in those, maybe just past them depending on the terrain, and try to find a setup there. It's a lot steeper than it looked. You get to the crest and oh, he's over. That's somebody calling from across the water, I'm pretty sure. I don't have a good setup. This is terrible. He's gone silent. Either he's headed off towards the creek where that other call's coming from, or I got too aggressive and bumped him, but I didn't hear or see him, but it's possible I bumped him. I just hit my mouth call a few times, and I heard drumming to my left. There he is. from there, coming this way. Got behind all that junk. And I've not seen or heard him since, but he drummed twice before I saw him. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. I've done quite a bit of walking. Haven't heard another bird gobble, just that one bird I called in this morning. He never gobbled again. I'm going to try to roost something tonight, or maybe strike one up and call it in today. I mean, that'd be awesome. I got my shotgun, so we'll see how it goes. Just had one gobble at a woodpecker over that way. However, I checked Onyx and there is public on the other side of private, and it's not a very big private property, so that bird may well be on public already. Even if he's not, he's surrounded by it, so he's gobbled 3 times, but not at a call, just on his own. I just had one gobble up there. The first bird is over there. I was gonna head this way, I'm gonna go this way. There's a turkey up in there somewhere. This is where I need to go. Dang old turkey up in here somewhere. I just need to get over this. It's a very small ridge, but just a little crest of this hill here. I need to get up over it and call. See if I can get a gobble and get a more accurate pinpoint on where he's at and how far away he is. He's over there. He's actually pretty close. I hear something in the leaves up ahead. I'll have to pick a spot now. It could be a squirrel, but I don't know, it could be a bunch of turkeys or something. I got a hen soft yelping. I think the bird scratching is a hen. Yeah, it definitely is. Tom, I think, is farther back. There's a fight going on. That was 2 birds, at least. One of them just gobbled at a woodpecker, and they're way off there. They've moved. They picked up the pace. They're going to roost farther away than I thought they were. I've been hooting my way around. Hooting into this hollow, hooting into that hollow. I've not got a gobble. Hooting into the creek bottom, no gobbles, no dice. They're shut up for the evening, I guess. Hopefully they're frisky in the morning. I'll go find me some signal so I can check everything on my phone. I'll be back with y'all here soon.
Wish I could put you on here, Vaughn, how to do it.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm bringing my bike next weekend for sure.
Good luck.
Good luck. Go kill that bird.
I have to bush bike.
Do it. I'm starting to realize my mistake, not bringing my bike. You just take off down there and he'll be in the spot in no time. We're hunting, he's hunting that first bird that gobbled yesterday afternoon. He was hunting that bird yesterday. He got a good idea of where he's roosted at. Devin was going to go down the road. He roosted a bird last night and know what tree he was in, but somebody's already parked there this morning, so he came back here and he's going to try to kill that bird, and I'm going to go after this flock of them that I was on yesterday. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm just going to try to get to where I think they're probably roosted and see how it goes. Alright, I think I'm in a good spot. I got a blow down pine tree for cover if I have to move around. I got my bird across the hollow. And Devin's bird farther down. And then there's another bird way off to my right. And then sounded like another one. So far I couldn't tell, like way down. Well, he finally gobbled on the ground. I think he's just over the ridge. I think I can drop down right now, get on the bottom, and maybe get halfway up or something. Alright, I'm uphill. He should be down there somewhere. He's going to have to get close to come get a look. I don't know if he's got hens there. There's another one behind him. I don't know what the deal is, how many hens there are, or if they even got hens right now. I can hear him drumming. Hang tight. There's a hen, she got me pegged. They're moving that way. I'm gonna try to get around this knoll, get on the back side of it and try to cut them off. I think there's more than one hen. I only saw the one hen. She came up there, disappeared up near the top of the hill. They got ahead of me. I'm not exactly sure where they went, but they're back that way. I think Devin was owl hooting for me. We're supposed to meet up at some point by owl hoots because we don't have any signal back here. This freaking ridge is longer than I thought.
We got a little leak in the left boot, I mean the left side.
Hey, so what happened to that bird that you were on this morning?
They're like nomadic. They hit the ground and just gone. There's two different birds in there.
I heard one up here and one back there.
You heard one back this way?
Yeah.
I heard one this way too earlier.
I heard your bird too.
Yeah.
And then I had the two up on, they were one ridge over from me. Three birds?
Yeah, but way off.
There's one right over here in the clear cut.
Oh, is it?
Hey, he's in the clear cut. I couldn't see him, but looking right where he was gobbling, I see clear cut.
One gobbled here. one gobbled there and one gobbled there.
I couldn't hear those two on the other
No,
side
I
of the
could
hill.
barely hear them, but it wasn't no guessing. I mean, I heard them clear as day.
Well, there's one for sure in that clear cut.
They'll all crane up here like this on a box call. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Oh.
They were straight
It
there.
was right here. So I took my vest off, and I took my vest off at that tree, and I got to that root ball. And
Went downhill to the root ball.
Yeah, I snuck down to that root ball, and put my gun barrel up over the root ball and watched. And it wasn't 30 seconds, and there you come.
It's supposed to be raining by now. And look at this. It's beautiful. Never trust the weather, man. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so fingers crossed. It's probably going to rain tomorrow. It's looking like 100%. But anyways, it's beautiful this afternoon. I'm hoping they start gobbling around 4 or 5 o'clock. Devin's gone on ahead of me, and he's going up to where he was this morning. He said that bird was on that ridge top the last 2 mornings, and then 2 ridges over, another bird's roosted the last 2 nights, 2 ridges over, and I heard both of those birds this morning. He's going up there now. I'm going to try to strike a bird here somewhere else, probably where I was this morning, see if those birds have started to come back. And if nothing happens there, I'm coming up to that second ridge over from where he's going. He went for the microphone because it's got fur on it. That's pretty cool. So Devin's up on that ridge. That finger that comes out towards the creek, there's another finger there, and then there's another third one down there. I'm going to be going up to that third one. There's been a bird roosting on that third one the past 2 nights, and a bird on this one the past 2 nights. That deer always die down by the creek. It's a dang shame someone shot this perfect and never recovered it. You can see there's the rest of it. There's a nasty drop off right there. Bird's liable to come down this point and pitch off it. And some of these pine trees are good roosting trees. Look at those side branches. Turkey could just perch on there and gobble his full head off. But we're going to try not to let him do that anymore. Devin's been hitting the owl hooter quite a bit. Haven't heard a gobble. Haven't heard a gobble at all. I doubt they're too far, but it seems like they're not roosting here unless they snuck out this middle ridge, which, if they have, they haven't flown up yet. It's past sunset. I just got a gobble here on the next ridge. Woo! He won't do it when I'm recording. I think that's private land. That joker. I just looked on Onyx. He's only on a sliver of private. There's all public behind him on high ground too, which is perfect for tomorrow morning. So he did. Alright, y'all, I just drove down the road a little ways to this other parking spot where I should be able to walk a logging road straight to that bird, hopefully. It's supposed to rain. It's not raining yet, but I'm going to be using this camera I just got. It's waterproof, so I can film even if it's pouring rain. I hope I got my frog dogs. Yeah, I'm going to get my frog dogs on. I think he's on the edge of clear cut. I can get back there and see for sure, but I gotta find me a good setup on the edge of the pines and the clear cut. We'll see. I'll see y'all in the woods here. I saw his beard, I couldn't believe it. It's still, sorry y'all couldn't see that. I apologize for the low light. He came off the limb real early. I thought it was a different one. He was up there, but he pitched down here and came up like, I never even called. I was gonna reach in my pocket and get my mouth call, and he just came down like 10 yards from me. I was sitting right over there. Joker wasn't on the ground at 10 seconds. Shoot, yeah. Pretty bird. It's so dark out. It's legal shooting light. This camera I got's not very good in low light. It didn't rain that bad. I should have brought my other camera, but I have my red dots on number 2 brightness, which is pretty dim. During the day it's very dim, but I couldn't see the dang bird in there. I don't know if y'all can see, it was way too bright, so I had to look underneath this side saddle mount. You can actually look underneath the sight and use the bead, so I actually shot that bird with the bead. Alright, we got a little better camera light here. Get a look at the bird. He's a small little gobbler. His tail fan's not even like all the way grown in. He gobbled good on the limb. I had a feeling he gobbled good because it was pitch black. I heard him start drumming. I thought he had hens for sure. Like, he didn't gobble at all last night till I got a shot gobble out of him one time. And then this morning he starts drumming first thing. I thought there's gonna be hens all over me. I thought I even heard something in the tree behind me, like a twig snap or something, but I shot him. He came off the limb maybe 15 minutes or so after shooting light. I mean, he came up, I saw him come down. I didn't have the camera rolling. He caught me off guard. He hit the ground. I was like, I think that's one of his hens, but that thing had a big white head on it. So I hit record, and of course y'all probably couldn't see anything. This camera it's made for rainy days like this, but not the best low light footage. But anyway, he came up, 10, 15, maybe 12 yards. And I was like, that looks like a tom. Maybe there's a Jake with him, but I got to get a look at his beard. So I had my gun ready, but he stepped out there and just stopped to look at me, and his beard was hanging out. Like, no kidding, that's a longbeard. I thought it was a different bird. And I shot him, nothing else flew off or clucked or anything. I realized this was the bird that was on the tree. He kind of caught me off guard the way he flew down at a funny angle. But anyway, there he is. They say roosted isn't always roasted, and I'd say most of the time that's true, but I think I roasted him this time. So before it gets too bad, I'm gonna head back to the truck. I'll be packing up my stuff at the camper, probably hang out at the camper for a little while. And here's something that I wish I had a long time ago. I was sent this is a turkey tote for carrying the bird out, so I don't have to hold its feet the whole way out. This was sent to me. Let's see if I can pop this tag off. This was sent to me by this young lady. If y'all want to, check her out. She makes these paracord turkey totes. I sure appreciate it. It's going to help hiking out. This is a pretty long hike back to the truck. Climbing over blowdowns and stuff. Or not blowdowns, treetops they've been logging out here. So this will really come in handy, especially like my Bama bird I killed last year was about 3-mile walk back to the truck. I really could have used this. I think I used my sweater. Thanks again, Taylor. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely be getting hopefully a lot of use out of this if I can manage to kill a few more. I gotta get going. I'm gonna get hit by lightning. I gotta stay in this hollow. My truck's up on top of the ridge and I ain't going up there right now.
I see you inside. I'm so glad
You can't go inside.
Huh?
They won't let you in.
Oh, they won't?
You'll get the virus.
Oh, really? Is it in there?
What? No, they're just everybody's not letting
It's just
people in.
drive-through?
Yeah, it's drive-through only.
Okay.
You got him with you?
Yeah, he's in the full board.
You got the whole bird?
Yeah.
Oh, is it that one you roosted a couple days ago?
Yeah, I killed him. He's in the same tree.
Let me see him.
He's just he's a 3-year-old, actually.
This one's a little like almost a Jake, like kind of like yours.
I'm so glad you got your. I'm so glad that you killed one. He's a.
I mean, it was still dark.
I think he's a 3-year-old for here. I ain't sure, but I don't care.
Yeah, no, he's good looking.
I really don't care. He's a gobbler.
That looks like a smaller bird too. Mine's pretty small.
I mean, they ain't real big turkeys here.
I guess not.
18 pounds is a big turkey here.
I guess so.
You get 120, he's huge.
I'm used to 20-pound birds.
Me too. I mean, others are usually 18 now.
No bitty guy. Mine's about the same. But mine's a 2-year-old. His 2 middle feathers aren't even grown in all the way.
I was like 40, 50 yards from him again off the limb.
Really?
He was on the ground for about a maximum of 30 seconds. And
No kidding.
he wasn't on the ground very long before I killed him.